Hi family, Miss Rhea here.
Across the outer space, the children of the human race have been calling and praying for some grace to vibrate the entire place. Come, now we remember who we are, that we have come here from this just to create heaven on
And we are here to sing the world awake. Who likes to sing? I know I do. I love to sing. And I love to sing outside in nature. And you might be wondering why I'm always outside. And that's because I love to sing in nature. And years ago, I started to go outside each morning and sing. And I would sing to the mountains and sing to the trees. And I started to feel like they really liked it. Like singing isn't just about being listened to by people, but actually all of nature loves our songs as well. The animals love when we sing. The plants love when we sing. And there's actually been lots of science that's explored when you play music for plants, that it can change how fast they grow. And in many different cultures around the world, they recognize how important it is to sing to nature. The Australian Aborigines, they recognize that the land is alive, and to keep it living, we must sing to it. Also, there was a doctor in Japan named Masaru Emoto who recognized that we could put messages on water. And he did experiments where he wrote messages to the water and then froze the water and looked at the molecules under a microscope. And do you know those molecules of water changed depending on the message? And when he gave messages of love and gratefulness, then the patterns in the molecules were so beautiful. And when he wrote messages of mean things to the water, the patterns were no longer symmetrical and they looked unhealthy. So what science is showing us, and also what many native traditions have showed us, is that we can impact the world around us with the messages that we give. So I love to sing in nature. And Sing the World Awake, it's about using our voice to create the most beautiful world possible. And a big piece of that is connecting with nature. And so today we're going to learn about trees and plants. And what is something that trees and plants have in common? And we can look around here because there's lots of trees and plants all around here. Well, one thing I notice is that everything is green. The plants are green, the leaves of the flowers are green, the tree leaves are green. And what is all this green? Well, plants and trees can do something called photosynthesis. And that's where the green can take in the light from the sun and turn it into food and energy, which helps the plants and trees grow and makes them so strong. And so amazing that we're always talking with our friend STARRY, and we're always working with the light because we recognize that the light can help us too. Maybe we're not the color green, and maybe we don't do photosynthesis, but we can still use light to help us feel better and happier. So let's take a few deep breaths, because one of the gifts of the plants and the trees is the air we breathe, the oxygen that we breathe. So let's take some deep breaths in and exhale out of our mouth with a ah. And again, inhale this beautiful oxygen, feeling gratitude to the plants and trees, and exhale with a ah. And again, take a deep inhale. Ah, and oh, what a surprise. You never know what you're going to find when you take a deep breath in and reach your arms up. Sometimes the heavens are just giving us presents, and sometimes it's Starry. Hi, Starry. Hi, Miss Rhea. So, Starry, today we're here talking about the plants and trees. Oh, the plants and trees. I love the plants and trees. What do you know about the plants and trees, Starry? Well, I know that the trees drink in starlight through the top of their crown, and that plants grow from the light of the sun. Oh, Starry, that sounds like magic. And I've also heard that trees are made up of starlight. You heard that trees are made up of starlight? Oh, yes. And that it's the light of the stars that directs the trees to grow and to become strong. Wow! So the stars and the star family help the trees. That's right. The light helps the trees, and the trees give air to the people. Wow! So we're all connected. We're all connected. And so when we connect with the trees, it can also help us connect with the starlight and with the sun. Oh, Miss Rhea, so the trees are our very good friends. Yes, Starry, the trees are the very good friends of the star people. The trees are almost like a bridge to help us reach the stars. Wow, and some trees are so tall. Some trees are so tall. And some trees are so small. That's right, some trees are so small. And do you know the names of any trees that are in your area? This is a very good thing to find out. So maybe you know right now, but if you don't know, I want you to find out the names of 3 trees in your area. So here, for instance, we have oak trees, and that's what you see behind me. You see some oak trees. And right next to me, there's a big, tall tree, and I'm sitting in his shade right now. And this tree is a eucalyptus tree. So that's 2 trees that are in our area. We also have another very special kind of tree. It's called a manzanita. And the manzanita has red, smooth branches, and it's a smaller tree. So those are 3 trees here in Topanga in the Santa Monica Mountains. And I would love for you to learn 3 trees in your area. Wow, Miss Rhea, I love these trees and I love learning more about the trees. Yes, Starry. And some of the trees keep their leaves all year round, and some trees lose their leaves. And the trees that we have here, the oak trees that we have here, they keep their leaves all year round. But some oak trees lose their leaves in the fall and in the winter. So it's so interesting as we start to learn about trees. Some have leaves, some have needles, some have flowers, some produce fruit. Trees give us food. Trees give us shade and shelter. They can also give us wood that we use to build houses and wood to use for fires. Wow, it sounds like trees are magic. Yes, trees are so important for our life. One thing to be very mindful of is that trees are also our friend. Yes, of course. Trees are the bridge between the earth and the stars. That's right, Starry. So it's always nice to say thank you to the trees, even to give the trees a hug, because the trees have such nice energy. The trees can give nice energy to us too. Wow, that sounds very special. Yes, and we've talked before about coping and things that we can use to help us feel better. Trees are something we can use to help us feel better. Wow, how do we use trees to help us feel better, Miss Rhea? Well, because trees have such nice energy. They have their roots grounded deep, digging deep, deep into the earth, and their branches reach high, high up to the sky. So when we connect with a tree, when we hug a tree, it can help our whole body relax because we can feel the nourishment deep from the soil and up high from the stars and the sun. Wow! So our trees are our friend. Wow, trees are our friend. I'm so glad we're talking about this today, Miss Rhea. Me too, Starry, and thanks for coming to say hi, because guess what? What, Miss Rhea? Now we're going to sing a song. We're going to sing a song, and we're going to connect with the trees. Oh, it sounds so fun. So, Starry, maybe you can go shine your light and help bring power to the tree people. Oh, yes, Miss Rhea. I was shining my light right now, and maybe all the family can shine their light too. That's right, Starry. We'll all shine our light together. Well, we'll see you later. We're going to sing now. Okay, Miss Rhea, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Starry. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. We're learning so much today. So we're going to go on a journey. And I need for us all to bring our, I hope you have it, our imagination. Did you bring your imagination? Do you have it in your back pocket? Do you have it with you already? Well, I have my imagination, and my imagination is when I can picture something in my mind and I can pretend that it's here right now. So we're going to go on a journey and see if we can become a tree. If we can start from the very beginning, who knows how a tree starts? That's right, it starts from a small little seed. So let's see if we can take care of this seed and then we can grow into a tall tree. So I'll need you to use your imagination. Can you do that? Wonderful. And we're going to sing just a little do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Can you do that? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So here we go. Okay, let's sound the little seed. Do you have it? Use your imagination. So much fun to pretend that we're trees. So family, let's just notice how we're feeling. Putting one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. Noticing our body. Still feeling ourselves having roots that grow deep down into the earth. Feeling ourselves being nourished from the nutrients in the soil, pulling up through our roots. And then feeling as though we have branches reaching high into the sky. And feeling these branches drawing, and these leaves on the branches drawing in the light to give us energy and nourishment. And feeling our center column like a tree trunk. Feeling so strong, so grounded and rooted that even if a big storm comes, even if a big trouble comes in our life, we can act like a tree and dig our roots deep into the ground and have a strong trunk so that we can weather any storm. So let's rub our hands together. And with all this gratitude for the trees and the plants, let's send energy and goodness and thank you out to all the trees and plants. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the tree people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, hopefully, you have some new friends of the trees and the plants, and knowing that we can work together to live happily and harmoniously. To know that we can work together to live in this world very happily and peacefully. So let's shake our hands out and let's say a big thank you to Mama Earth. Thank you, Mama Earth. And thank you to the sky. Thank you to the sky. Thank you, sky. Thank you, sun. Thank you to all of our family. Thank you to the Star family. Thank you to Starry. And we hope you'll come and sing with us again. Bye-bye for now.